G'day guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelly, and this is our very first video with Alia the child, which is amazing, but she's not going to have very much gameplay today. So what I thought we might do, instead of keeping them in that absolutely gigantic house in Willow Creek, is I might try and build a tiny house, because as I think I said in my one tile challenge, one of the episodes, maybe episode 2 or 3, I would like to start improving on my building. And the only way that you can do that is by building stuff. I thought maybe a tiny home would be a good place to start, because there's not that much for me to do. Now obviously this tiny home is going to have at least 2 bedrooms. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me. So if we go into build mode and we go tiny home. So the most we can use is 100 tiles. I don't think we can do a micro home for 32 tiles, because what's 32 tiles? That's 36. Okay, so that would make it a tiny home. There we go. Okay, alright. Well, let's try that. Okay, we've got a tiny home. Alright, we cannot have more than this. But they do not have to be in that configuration, do they? So, if we... What if we... whoopsie. Don't know what I did there. Block that off. And then... make this here. Okay, alright. So that's there. That's 30. So we've lost some. So what do we say? 36. So we can make that a bit longer. 38, right? No, that's too much. 34 of 64. Wait, what? Right. Okay, so we can have 64. Gosh, I'm confusing myself now. So maybe we can bring this one out a bit more. 40. And maybe that one out there. Okay, we've got a couple of rectangles now. And we can block off that. There. 51. We've got 51. Block off here, and we can probably change some of this as well, you know, mix and match the walls on the inside as much as we like. Why is this not catching? 53, 58. If I bring that out one more, that's what, 63? 63. Okay, so 63, and that looks huge now. Look at how big that is. That's amazing. Now what we can do is just build. Now, okay, so we've got, and I'm going to get rid of that. So we've got 64 tiles, alright? So we've got a tiny home. And now we just have to figure out how to utilize this space. So the first thing we need is to decide where they're going to get in, I guess. And we'll make it super simple and just there. Now what I did do also is I gave them $30,000. So they've got 30,000 simoleons to work with, because I couldn't remember how much you get a starter home for and stuff. But it's something like 20,000. So I figured for 3 sims we might as well have 30. So we've got 30,000 to work with. And I've just got to be a little bit careful with it. So, if we even sort of open this up a little bit. Alright, so that's our 2 rooms there. Okay. Why don't we put the bathroom here, and then we'll see how much space. So, nope, wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I want that. So we're going to have, can we have a shower tub? We'll just get the cheapest one. So we need that much space. And a toilet. And I'll be a good girl and I'll put in a sink. Okay. So what if we move that over here and That's not going to work at all, is it? That's just that's a waste of space. So there, and then there, and then if we go, okay, that's too close, there, okay, so we can wall that off properly. Right, that's going to have to be like that, isn't it? Okay. That's horrible, isn't it? That's just... What if then... Can we put the door there? Okay, entryway. Okay, we need a door to the bathroom. There. Okay. My escape key is not working for some reason. It does that on and off, and it's very annoying, and I don't like it, but whatever. Can we even... Ooh, what if we even brought that in a bit further? Can't see. So this one. Okay. So we've got a little toilet alcove, and then the bathroom stuff. Right, cool. Alright, that's not terrible. And then we come in, and there's the lounge room, and then we fit the kitchen and two bedrooms in here. We need 2 bedrooms, right. So we've got 1, 2, what if we make... There. And diagonal, straight down the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4 by... It's 4 by 4. So that's... Just split it directly in half. Are we going to fit beds in there? I don't think we're going to fit beds in there. What if we change that then? Let's try and get the kitchen in place then. And see how much space we've got left. If we put the kitchen back here, that could work. Okay, we need an oven. Okay, we need a fridge. Bench tops. I like that one. Ah, you know what else we need? Haha, what have I forgotten? How to spell, clearly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 extra. Okay, now I can see. Excellent. So, cabinetry. What did I just have? Drawerized counter by Lil and Sarah. Do we not have something that matches that? Why is there not like an overhead cabinet for every freaking cabinet? Alright, well what looks the same? Nothing really. Where was it? It was 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 across, and it's the Dream Home Decorator Kit. So the only... Well, how bad does that look? Not terrifically bad. Okay. Where's my... Why are these always off? There. I want... I don't know. I can't make them look nice, can I? Get rid of that. I'm trying to make them look nice, but I don't actually know how. So... this thingy, because we've got to remember not to spend too much money. So there's kitchen. We could have like a little bit of a bar, and then we've got, we've got counter space, and we've got bench space, so that's fine. We can chuck a little sink there too. Okay, we've got bench space, we've got seating area. Okay, so that's kitchen and dining, lounge room, and then we've just got 2 bedrooms to do. So what if, and windows and stuff, what if I sneaky, where's the Murphy thing? Is it in couches? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. This. Okay. Can I make this fit somewhere nice? There. Okay. So look at that. And then we have a bedroom. Okay. So we put a door there. I just use this door all the time. And kids' room. Meow, straight down the bottom, and we get just like, what's a nice bunk bed? I don't know. I like this bunk bed. I love this bunk bed. It's cute as, right? So we put the bunk bed there, and then we sneaky get all the way back up here to beds. Why is it not just beds? Okay, bedroom, beds. That I really want new swatches for the monster free bed. Okay, it's a giant cheat. I know it. I'm aware of it. But yeah, it's better than having nightmares. But I don't like the swatches. Like, they have so many cute swatches for the beds. But, oh, look at this spotty one. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Okay, let's do the spotty one. Alright. Alright, so we've got 3 beds, because this is a bed. We've got a bathroom, we've got a kitchen, we've got an area to sit at, alright? We've got no kind of entertainment. But we can maybe work with that. So, now we need windows. Oh my god, this is going to be so hard. Please, hold for one moment while I do the windows, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you about them. Alright. So I put in a big window there, big window there, big window in the kids' bedroom, a little one in the bathroom, and that might have to be the size of it. So we can sort of start to add to it, I guess. So let's do the floor first. We've got tiles for the kitchen. Now let's see if we can use the new... No, there's not a new tile for the kitchen. Of course there's not. That would be too easy. Alright, so we'll use the bathroom tile from the bathroom kit there. Okay, and we can even do it there, maybe. What if we do, like, a bluish one? I like to do blue in the bathrooms. I'm not sure why. And then this area can be... Of course there's no... Get rid of that. Okay. I like this wood. This old hickory wood is probably my favorite wood flooring in the game. So we'll pop that in there. Alright. And there's a couple of sneaky tiles there that I missed. And then in the kids' bathroom we can do some carpet, I guess. We've got, a bunch of choices now. What colour do we want to do the kids' room? Like, rainbow? So we could do pink. That wouldn't be too bad, would it? I might change my mind later. We'll have to see. So we've got the floor. Now we need wall patterns. So tiles. We've got a nice sort of So, do we have a light I want it? Do I love that? I don't love that. I don't hate it. I just wonder if maybe there's something better. It probably also shouldn't go that far, but oh well. You know, no, it's not terrible. I don't hate it. It's not excessively bad. All right. Kids' room paint. What do we say? Bluish. Something fun, something funky, something simple like freezer bunnies? No. Flowers. I like this, but it's a bit... I was going to say overwhelming, but that's not. That's acceptable. Both of my kids would like that in real life. So awesome. We'll go back to the tiles again and pick out a bluish one. Do we have a blue one of this? Is that bad? Impossible to see. I don't think that's bad. What about a bluish for... maybe that would be a bit better. Yeah, I like that better. That's better for what I was trying to do. And so the living room area, we got wallpaper and stuff. Something sort of... I like something a little bit plain with my wallpaper and my paint and stuff. I don't like to overwhelm. Like that... Didn't I have that, something like that in the, in my, oh, flat. Didn't I have something like this in my, one tile challenge that I just did? I think I did. So this is not unbearable. Okay, so there we go. We've coloured the inside of the house. We've coloured it in. So those are the absolute basics, right? We've got 3 beds and all of that. We can chuck a desk in there, can't we? We've still got $17,000, so I'm doing pretty all right. Desk. And this one and a chair with just a sort of... What is that? It looks like a chef's hat. Okay, it looks so bizarre. Alright, we're just gonna go neutral, put a reasonable computer on there. Okay, so we've got a computer. I wonder if we could put like a teeny little TV there. Living room, coffee table. Just something real little. Do we have a square one? What about that? Hey. Yeah, and a TV on that. There we go, TV. Oh, there we go. That looks reasonable. Okay. And then we can put, what we can do is we can get something like that, but long, if there is such a thing, like that, right? And we can chuck it there, and we can put a speaker on it. A radio is what I mean to say, something like that. Right, no, we cannot, apparently. Not what I wanted to put on it anyway. Little radio. No, why can't you put the radio on the thing? Ugh, why can't that go on there? That can go on there. Alright, alright, well we'll just decorate it then. Alright, it can be cute. Ah, you can put things on. Aww, yeah, I am. I'm gonna chuck that in there. Alright, honestly, and a plant. Nice plant. And we need rugs. Okay. So what kind of a rug can we put in here? Just to liven up the room. Something like that. What if I size it up? Cute. And then... Oh. No other... I think I'm okay with the colour that it is. Right? So then, what can we put in the kids' room? They need some toys. Alright, we're going to get one of the giant animals. We're going to get the big cat. Both my kids love cats. We've got a computer. We need a toy box. This one. Just because I never get that one. Alright, we've got a toy box. And we could, you know, go outside and put some things outside too. Infants and toddlers, that's not really useful, is it? Activities. Oh, let's chuck a journal on there because that's cute. Oh, that always has a snack bag. Wicked. Let's pop that in there somewhere. Can't intersect other objects. There. We don't really have room for like an activity table or anything, but we can chuck a swing seat outside. Yes, we can. Fancy one over there. And, yeah. So that's more or less it, and we've still got tons of money left. So let's get a better bathtub. Alright, we wanted the shower tub. So can we fit that in there? That's a much better one, isn't it? Nicer. And maybe a better toilet. One that's not quite as likely to break down. There we go, nice toilet. Now that stove is not quite that, it's not very bad actually. What do we got? What did it say? I don't remember what it said. Food quality 4, power efficiency 2, reliability 5. So 425, 425, 528. 638. Does that come in a white? Because I liked it in the white. It does. Okay, alright. So, pop that there, sell that, squeeze that into the space, and then make it white. Okay? Ooh, fancy. Ooh, fancy. Look at that with the gold trim. Actually, I like that, yes. Okay. So that's cool. What kind of clutter can we chuck on the thing? The kitchen. Pop that there. Let's chuck some clutter in there. I feel like I'm not using this space as well as I could be. But, that's okay. It's okay. So, yeah. We've got loads of space and loads of stuff. We should check to make sure that it is all, usable. Let's do that, okay? And yes, I know that I have not landscaped the house. But, now, can we put the bed down? Do we have enough room for that? And I haven't done the outside of the house or the roof yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at that. Okay. You can go to bed. She can't go to bed. She can't get in the bed. Why can you not get in the bed? Can you get in this side? You can get in the bed. She was just being fussy. Okay, can you watch TV? Okay, the girls can get in there. Alia, can you go to the toilet? Phoebe, can you get a snack? Okay. So, Alia can use the toilet. Phoebe can get a snack. She thinks she's the favourite. But, we don't know that for sure. Alia, can you come nap? Oh, yes, she can wash her hands. Excellent. Wonderful. We can get to the fridge. Okay. Alright, that's all working. Fantastic. So let's do a bit of landscaping and stuff. You know, that thing that I'm really bad at, you guys. Oh, honestly, come on. Terrain tools. I always forget. Stone and pavement. We want a bit of a path. Pebbles. A pebble pavement. A pebble path. Alright. Okay. Excellent. Nice and easy. Where did those that stone thing went? Do I want stones? I don't want stones, do I? I want shrubs. Let's do some lavender. Okay. Do we want to fence off our garden? Probably. So how do we do that? How do I do that? I can never remember. A free place... Iron fence, okay. Won't go any further than that. And then we'll put it there. Whoopsie. Oh. Why is that no longer grass? Okay. So I cannot enclose that. Okay, alright, not enclosed. What if I get rid of that and then build it to fit there? That's better. That's more like it. I'm cool with that. Alright, so we've got our fence. We're gonna put our swing back here. Okay, what about, like, a picnic table or something and a grill? What's that? Open water ladder. Righto. That's news to me. I clearly clicked something I did not expect. I didn't know I was going to do that. Come on, I want a picnic table. A lounger is cool. We don't have a pool, but we can have a lounger. Aha! There we go. Picnic tables. No, we don't want a winter picnic table. Okay, regular picnic table. Why is this thing so expensive? That's what I want to know. Okay, we'll put it there next to the kitchen. Yep, cool. That's nice. That's okay. What if we do some, like sandy terrain paint underneath this? Dirt and sand. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, just to make it look used. So that's cool. Now we better, oh yes, where's my gravel then? That. There. Okay, like that. What about a tree? Just a sort of a nice... Oh, is it... Okay, we'll chuck that tree there and see how it goes. I want... No, that's not what I want. Little things. Well, medium things, okay? Medium shrubs. I want shrubs. I don't know what to look... Swiss cheese plant? The heck is that? This thing is too round. It is not what I want. Okay? Maybe that. I don't want it to intersect with the walls. I just want it to fit. Okay? And some not grass on top. Okay? So there, alright? I've landscaped. It's bad landscaping, but I did it. Okay? And of course we need a roof and we need wall paint. So paneling maybe? Siding is what I want. Masonry? Do we want it to be like bricks? It's not great, but it's not terrible, I guess. I don't know. What about that instead? Oh, yeah, that's better. Yeah, alright, that's not too bad. And then we'll roof it. Haha. Okay, let's do this. I can do this. So I want that. And I want it there. And whoop, all the way along to there. Nope, a bit further. Thank you. Is that too far? Is that just like one bit too far? Yes. Okay. There. Then this bit. And copy it. Yes, okay. Does that... Can I bring that just... Yes. In. I want it... okay, it can't go in. Okay. Draft. And then another one... There? Maybe one of those? Ah! No! No! Oh, it worked. Ha! Worked that time. Wicked. And that looks awful. What if I extend that then? All the way into there? That's not as awful as I expected. That is. Right, what if I just raise it just a tiny bit? And pull it along a bit? Okay, that's bizarre. But not... Okay, well, there you go. Look, that looks almost normal. Until we get here, at which point it looks ridiculous. What happened there? There we go. Okay, alright. Yes, better. Better. Alright, okay. That's not too shabby. You probably are shouting at me and telling me, whoops, again, whoops, telling me that it's the worst tiny house you've ever seen. But, it's the best tiny house I've ever built. So, yeah, so there. Let's call that done. It's functional. It fits the parameters. And it's not completely hideous. And I've done some, you know, fancy things that I didn't know how to do before until recently. So, go me. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video if you liked it. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to try. I've just very simply got to get better at this. Can't call myself a simmer if I can't make a house. And I'd love to try somebody else's challenge. So, yeah, comment if you've got something you want me to try. Yes, Phoebe likes video games. Thanks very much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye-bye.